Hey. What's going on? Oh, they're fast workers, these removal men. Clean out an office in no time. Do you know what one of these geezers told me? That we British have got the 7-year itch. Blooming cheek. But what he meant was that apart from these office jobs, the average family in Britain moves home once every 7 years. One firm alone does 500 removals a day. And these blokes work on the principle that what has gone up must come down. Mind you, when it's down, you're still not finished. There's a way to handle everything, if you know how. Wardrobes from third-floor windows, nothing to it. Nothing to the specialists, that is, who are put on these jobs. That window tackle has to be pretty secure. There's an extra charge for this sort of work because there must be 4 men on the tackle. And when you see your old Joanna hanging up there in the sky, your heart is in your mouth. It shakes you, doesn't it? But it seems that these removal men who handle our stuff are not just hit or miss characters. They really study the job. For instance, the crews from the 1,100 firms in the Removal Industries Association get special training, which turns them into real experts. China and glass. Mars, pride and joy. They get the VIP treatment. Breakages? Never heard of them. Granddad's clock, even when it doesn't go, gets a bit of special packing too. Model vans. Removal men always call them vans. Don't you dare call them lorries or trucks. They're used to show the blokes the right way to load. They've even got a special truck that walks up and down stairs. It's marvelous, isn't it? Look at it. If you're getting out of the old country, legally I mean, these boys give your furniture an extra going over. Each piece is wrapped in wood wool padding. This 300 quid's worth of chandelier is going to New York. Every week, furniture consignments go off to all parts of the world. Some by ship, some by air, others by road via the continental ferries. But most of our moves, of course, are up and down the country, and most of them go by road. Any motorist will tell you that. Here's Jim Russell, a 40-year-old driver from Edinburgh, who has just brought a household south. He reports to his London office for his next load. It's at Woodbridge in Suffolk, where another family is waiting to be moved 375 miles up north to Edinburgh. It's like musical chairs, isn't it? Why do people move out so much in Britain? Well, the old bread and butter, the lolly seems to be the main reason. And more often than not, the boss pays the bill. Now, in this case, after 3 years in Suffolk, Mr. Anthony Makepeace had been promoted by his company to be Northern Manager. He'd been in digs in Edinburgh for 3 months, but as soon as he found a house, up comes the family. Has it ever struck you that furniture has to be packed in the order you want it to come out at the other end? Mrs. Makepeace packs the personal stuff, including the dog's personal bone. Everything loaded, Jim Russell and his mate Bob Peyton climb aboard and off they go on the 3-day journey. Soon Mrs. Makepeace, and I'll bet she's wondering what she's forgotten, leaves with the family for the station, to a new home, new schools, new friends. Jim does all the driving. His mate Bob, responsible for loading and unloading, can take it easy now. It soon gets dark on a winter's afternoon, and after 90 miles, they pack up for the night at Stamford. These van crews have got their favourite night stops where they know they're going to be welcomed. With an expense allowance of 18 bob a night, the usual charge for tea, bed and breakfast is 12 and sixpence. Some transport houses, like this one, are good. Others, says Jim, are not. Blimey, what's this? Snow, and plenty of it. But Jim and Bob have got a schedule to keep to. The Makepeace family are expecting their furniture in 2 days' time. Nothing else for it. The van has got to go. But certain things can hold them up. There'll be no complaints from the boss for this one, though. In fact, most removal vans carry a tow rope for just such an occasion. Come on, mate. We'll soon get you to the nearest garage. That job over, they push on north again through slush and snow. Everybody else seems to be heading south. At T-stops, there's talk of snowdrifts and blocked roads ahead. Jim just keeps her steady. Over the Tyne Bridge at Newcastle. Tomorrow they're due to unload at Edinburgh, and soon there's another night's stop. They soon leave the A1 to cut across country into Scotland. It's a shorter route, and on these hill roads, the snow ploughs are still out. Next morning, promptly at 10, they pull up outside the Makepeace's new home. Extra hands have been brought in to help with the unloading. Of course, it'll take time for the family to settle in. Carpets have got to be cut and relaid. Furniture will have to be tried this way and that. And it's 10 to 1 the curtains won't fit. There'll be 101 things to be sorted out. But get the stuff in. That's the main thing. Snow, moving, a new house. What a lark it is for the kids. This bloke's no fool. He's fixed himself up already. Clever boy. Well, for Jim and Bob, there's another load south tomorrow. And from the Makepeace family, there's a big sigh of relief. Not that again, for at least 7 years. They hope.